What's up, you guys, and welcome to the next TOnline review. I'm doing Sonic Forces this time. Yeah, I didn't make it a playthrough, but I do have quite some things to say about the game. Where does it place on my favorite Sonics list, and is my opinion like the vast majority, or is my opinion different? Well, you're gonna have to stick around to find out. Well, the game basically goes Sonic and all of his friends that are all together now, even including Silver, but not Blaze. She's just fucking gone. But for some reason, Silver comes back. Anyways, they're part of a resistance, and Eggman has taken over like pretty much all of the planet, and like they're holding on the last defense. And how that happened was like Eggman has the Phantom Ruby from Sonic Mania, which shows up throughout that game, and he uses it to create Infinite, who was this like evil jackal before, and then Eggman used the Phantom Ruby to kind of make him really powerful. And the Phantom Ruby also created like projections of past Sonic villains like Shadow, Chaos, Zavik, and Metal Sonic. And they all defeat Sonic and they capture him, and that's how Eggman was able to take over. I thought it was kind of lame that they skimmed over Eggman taking over, but yeah, he won. He actually won, and the whole game is about you fighting back Eggman. And I thought that was a really interesting take on a Sonic story, because usually you're trying to stop Eggman from succeeding in his plan. This game takes place after Eggman has succeeded in taking over his plan, and I thought it made for a really interesting story, as short as it was. This game did not take me long to beat. When it was over, I'm like, fuck, there's not more? Like, I actually did want more. As the story unfolds, your avatar character, the one that you make, is a rookie in the Resistance, and you're trying to save Sonic. And then once you save Sonic, y'all become friends. You start using the power of friendship to stop Infinite and Eggman from, well, first it's Eggman trying to take over the world, and then by the end of the game, he wants to destroy it. Like, he has, spoilers anyway, I'm going to be spoiling the game throughout the review. This game's pretty old now, so I don't think anybody would really care for spoilers on Sonic Forces. But yeah, Eggman tells Infinite to fucking bring the sun down and destroy the world. I'm like, Eggman, didn't you want to take it over? Why do you want to fucking destroy the world that you're on right now? Sun crashes into the planet, you're all dead, including you, Eggman. I'm sure you don't have a backup plan for dying. But then, yeah, that's pretty much, like, there's other things that happen in the story throughout, but there's, like, individual things that I still want to talk about, but that's basically the gist of the story. And, yeah, it's pretty simple. It's simple, but I like it. It's different. Like, it still has that same modern Sonic tone, but it has like a rather serious overtone, and Infinite is just a cool villain. Like, I mean, he doesn't really get to do much, but when he's there, he has such like a looming presence. He doesn't really feel like a Sonic character. It's nice seeing new characters get introduced. Like, we haven't really seen a main series like new Sonic character since like, well, I don't really want to count Lost World because the Deadly Six were pretty shitty, but they weren't even be lasting characters. I feel like Infinite could be a lasting character because he doesn't really die at the end of this game. He just kind of goes away. I feel like he can come back. He has a lot of potential, and his potential was like sort of met in this game, but the game was so short that he didn't really get to do much. And the game's so focused on Sonic and his friends that, you know, he's just like, I am Infinite, hello. But man, what a cool guy. I think I should talk about the gameplay first. I'm going to talk about my least favorite part of the gameplay first, and that is... I think it might be Modern Sonic. I know, it's shocking, right? But hear me out. Okay, so Modern Sonic, this game, like, totes itself as the next 3D Sonic game. It's not really 3D. It's, like, a 2D Sonic game with, like, 3D moments sprinkled in there. You're playing most of this game in 2D, and it doesn't help that Classic Sonic's there too. And I actually like Classic Sonic's gameplay a little more than Modern Sonic, because I feel like Modern Sonic fucking sucks in 2D now. He sucks. He's supposed to be going fast, but they throw in all these platforming segments, and it just feels so awkward doing Sonic in 2D. Like, I thought they were going to go back to, like, the Colors way of doing, like, level design, since it was more 2D, like Colors was. But in Colors, I could actually platform with Sonic. In this game, I can't. Like, I try going fast for 1 second, I'm dead. You know, like you have to take it slow, which doesn't work for modern Sonic. If you wanted to have modern Sonic's levels be fast, keep them in 3D, because classic Sonic and the Avatar levels have 2D sections. Make modern Sonic fully 3D for once, Sega. Don't be scared. You've done it before. Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 didn't have 2D sections. Neither did Sonic Heroes. Sonic 06 didn't either, so that's a thing. But yeah, I didn't like modern Sonic's levels. I liked a lot of the moments in modern Sonic's levels. They had a lot of badass moments, but a lot of them were like QuickTime segments. And they're all the same. You just like wait for the circle to get small enough and then you press A. You can press A at any time and it works, so there's nothing really exciting about these QTEs. You could fail them and something happens, but I never really wanted to fail them. I just wanted to get through the level because I tried to get like an S rank throughout every level, and it's kind of hard to do that when platforming with modern Sonic feels like shit. Now, let's go to my second least favorite. Well, the one I liked in the middle between all three gameplay styles is Classic Sonic. He feels a little bit more floaty this time around, but I think that benefits his platforming much more. His physics aren't the same as they were in Generations, but they're improved slightly. What I mean by that is his speed is locked. If you're running down a slope or you're running straight, he's locked in one speed. You'll be like, there's a moment in Chemical Plant where you're like running down a slope, and if you're just running that whole time, you're going to be staying at one speed. But if you start rolling, he goes really fast. So they kept his rolling momentum, which they didn't have in Generations. You couldn't roll and keep momentum. You could run and go faster, but you couldn't roll. This game, it's the opposite. You can run, but you won't go faster, but you'll roll and you go faster. And I actually kind of like that. Like, rolling was pretty exciting, but you're spending most of the time running, and it's really obvious when you're locked into speed. I like the music in the classic Sonic stages too. Some of them were kind of but I liked a lot of it. The music in this game in general is just really fucking good. I think it elevates it to a higher level because the music is just so unique, and I like it. It's a good game. But let's talk about my favorite fucking gameplay was the Avatar levels. Like, I was really surprised on how much I actually like these levels. The music is so good. Like, the Avatar music is just vocal tracks throughout, and they're fucking good. I like them a lot. It's like, it feels like old Sonic music, but it's like being brought to a new age. Like, if this was Adventure 3, it would make sense, because the songs in here, there's like so many vocal tracks, and we didn't really have too many vocal tracks since like the Adventure series. I mean, Heroes had them too, but they weren't as prominent as they are in Forces. Like, there's a lot of vocal themes in this game, and they're good. They're really good. And the Avatar, the way he plays, he's like kind of like Sonic, but he doesn't get a double jump. He could kind of homing attack. He uses his grappling hook. And you can change your Wispin weapons. Wispins are like, you take a Wisp, you put them inside a weapon, and you have that Wisp's power. And if you grab a Wisp capsule, you have a secondary power. The weapon that I used the most throughout was Lightning Wisp. And it's like a, you use it like a whip. You could use it in the air, on the ground, and it helps you move a little quicker. And then when you get the Wisp capsule, you could trace rings and enemies and kind of move around the map. It's pretty fun. It's good for speed running, I guess, because there's a lot of ring trails in the Avatar stages. Some other Wispin... I didn't really use all the Wispin weapons because I like the Lightning Wisp too much, but they're all over the place. There's the Burst Wisp, which acts like a flamethrower, which is pretty fucking OP, because you could just kind of spam it, and it's a really powerful attack. And then when you get Burst Wisp Capsule, you can kind of press Y to like... pew, 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 like firework yourself in the air. It's pretty cool. And yeah, the Avatar stages were really well designed. One stage that really stood out to me was the first stage that took place in Metropolis, which was stage 16. Music's great, and like Infinite, he uses the Phantom Ruby to put the entire city into an illusion, and things just start going crazy. It was the first moment in the game where my mouth was just like, this is cool. And the level wasn't short. There's a lot of short levels in this game, but that one was like 2 minutes and 30 seconds long, which is like, that's long compared to most of the levels in this game. And holy shit, it was an awesome level. I just remove this real quick. But yeah, I really like this game. And I think since I talked about the Avatar, I have it up on screen right now. This is what my Avatar looks like. It's, I don't know if you can see it. It's Cinder the cat. It's Blaze's brother. I haven't decided if he's a younger or older brother yet. But I went with the cat species. There's like bear, you could be a bird, you could be a hedgehog, you could be a bunny. You can make Feel the rabbit. You can make Mighty the hedgehog. You can make shit. You can make Jet the hawk if you wanted to, because there's a bird. And you make your avatars male or female, and you get a ton of customization options. I added the cowboy hat on him because it reminded me of Knuckles when he had the hat, and plus I was like, it adds character, you know? Because like if you can make a character like have a certain look, but you throw on a cowboy hat on that character and you're like, now I'm interested. Okay, I want to start talking about individual characters now in the story. Eggman, holy shit. This is the first time I was like, it feels like Mike Pollock's Eggman, but he's got like some menacing lines in there that made him feel like Dean Bristow's Eggman from Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. Because Dean Bristow had a lot of intimidating moments, but he was also really goofy. But like Mike Pollock, he's like more of like a goofy Eggman, but when he gets serious, like in this game, I'm like, dude, Eggman's a fucking badass in this game. Like a lot of the shit he says, I'm like, oh man. Like this is an Eggman that's drunk on power. Of course he's gonna talk like this. God, okay, let's talk about a character I didn't like. We're gonna bash on Modern Sonic again. And I call him Modern Sonic because we have Classic Sonic in this game and fucking whatever. I don't like Roger Craig Smith as Sonic. I feel like he can't do stories like this. Sonic Forces is probably the worst game he's been in because Sonic, every time he talked, I'm just like, you're trying to be serious and I can't take you seriously. I feel like if Jason Griffith was still voicing Sonic, he'd nail it. Because in Unleashed, he finally found that happy medium between Sonic. Because Unleashed had a lot of serious moments. And Jason Griffith was believable. I don't believe Roger Craig Smith. I feel like Roger Craig Smith is like, stuffed crust pizza. You know, like, everything he says. I'm like disliking Roger Craig Smith so much more now. And I think I dislike him a ton after this game. Which sucks, because I like this game a lot. But Modern Sonic really, really brought it down. And it's bad, because I love Sonic as a character, but I feel like Roger Craig Smith is just not fit for Modern Sonic. We need a new recast for him. Like, you could stay as Sonic in Sonic Boom. That's totally separate from the Modern series. But the fact that you're trying to make Modern Sonic the same character as Boom Sonic doesn't fucking work. That's not who Modern Sonic is. And it really bugs me when there's a lot of cool moments in this game that are ruined by your main character. You need to fix that. Even Tails was good in this game. I like Tails. Like, even though he's a little bitch, like, he's still, like, I like the voice actor. I like the voice actor for Tails. It's like a new one this time around. It's not Kate Higgins anymore. It's someone else. I could tell the voice is different, but I like where Tails is right now. I don't know. I don't like where Sonic is. And it's like the first time in a while where I was just like, I actually really do not like this voice actor for a character. Like even the new voice actor for Shadow. At first I'm like, I don't know. But he's kind of like that middle ground between the edginess of Jason Griffith and the like cool demeanor of Humphreys. But like the problem I have with this Shadow voice actor is that he's way too quiet. Like he has a good voice. He has a good voice for Shadow. But like he'll be talking like this. Rouge, do you got the intel on the Infinite? It's like really hard to hear him sometimes. I don't think I'll ever hear this Shadow say a line like, let's get moving, or like Ryan Humphreys is like, here I come, you creep. I feel like he'll never say lines like that. He'll just be like, now never show your pathetic face here again. He's got a good Shadow voice, I'll give him that. Matt Mercer voices Espio. I wasn't expecting that. I think he did voice Espio in Generations, but he only had like one line in that game, so it's easy to forget. Infinite's voice is dope. I talked to Florencio about Infinite, and apparently he voices a character in Fire Emblem, so that's why I think he's a good voice actor. I hope Infinite comes back. Classic Sonic has some of the best lines in the game. He doesn't say shit. He doesn't ruin the tone. Amy was great. I like Amy. I like where she is right now. I hate Rouge. Rouge's voice needs to change as well, as much as Sonic's. Rouge is like a slut now. I hate to say that, but that's exactly what she sounds like. It's so weird hearing Travis Willingham's Knuckles be so serious. Like I forgot how deep his voice is, because when he voices Boom Knuckles, I'm used to him being goofy, and then this is the same guy doing Knuckles' voice in Forces, and he's just like, "Nothing about this is good, Vector. That's why it's called war." And I'm like, I mean, you're good, but we need to talk. Like, Knuckles is super serious in this game. I don't know if I like this direction Knuckles is going in, but I didn't hate it. I mean, if you want to make a war General Knuckles, fine, give him a fucking general hat. No, bring back his cowboy hat. That would be great. Don't think I really have any. Oh, get rid of Orbot and Cubot. Eggman needs some new minions. they're just tired. They need to die. Make Infinite the one, or Metal Sonic. I don't know. I just like this game. I feel like it could have been better, though. It could have been longer. I feel like they could have improved on modern Sonic's levels much more. The music is absolutely great, though. And for how short the story was, overall I like it. And I think this is in my top 7 favorite Sonic games now. I don't know, like, I feel like I could go back and replay these levels. You can make another avatar and try out new weapons, make new characters, and this game has a lot of replayability. And I think that's about all I have to say about it. But yeah, this is number 7 on my top 7 Sonic games list. So it booted off Sonic Rush. Sonic Rush was like somewhere in the list, and then I took that game off because I'm like, would I ever really want to replay Sonic Rush again? It's a great game, great music, but I mean, like, I haven't really been in the mood to replay it. And I have a DS, and I have that game, and I haven't even touched it. Sonic Forces, I feel like I can go back to. And I'm excited to see where the Sonic series goes. I really hope they recast Modern Sonic to get someone else. I know they wouldn't get Jason Griffith back, but that's the dream. But yeah, man. Sonic needs a rework. A lot of things need a rework. The gameplay in general. I feel like the gameplay hit its peak in Unleashed in Generations. Because while there were 2D sections, it was just so good. The 3D sections stood out so much more than the 2D sections. It's not what I remembered when I played Unleashed. I remembered the 3D sections. So, Sega, don't be scared to do 3D for Sonic. I feel like it's time we make a fully 3D modern Sonic game. You almost did that with Lost World, and then you're like, let's have strictly 2D levels. The controls were going somewhere, like the whole parkour system, but you didn't give Sonic a boost, so you were more focused on gameplay, but then you focused on 2D segments, and I think that kind of killed the game. So the game was already kind of dead anyway. But I'm excited to see where the games go, because I feel like they're heading in the right direction this time around. A lot of people really don't like this game, and I can see why. It was really short, some of the lines were pretty corny, and I guess people just don't like modern Sonic. Like, people like Sonic. They like classic Sonic even more now after Mania, and Mania Plus is coming out sometime this month, and expect stuff on that later. But okay, I'm going on for way too long now. But I think it's pretty clear what I think about this game. I really liked it. I feel like it could have been better, but where it is right now, it's a good game, and I recommend giving it a shot. Like, I bought it because it was on sale, and I probably would have bought it full price anyway, because it's a Sonic game that I haven't played. And y'all know how I feel about games like that. When I played Colors, I was super excited to play it, and it's in my top 5 favorite Sonic games now. But yeah, that's all I really have to say about Forces. What did you guys think about the game in the comments? If you haven't played it, what's your reason why you haven't played it yet? Are you just not interested in Sonic anymore after the shit that he's done in the past? Or are you just like, I don't have a console that'll play that game, which is bullshit, because it's like playable everywhere. You can play it on PC, you can play it on Twitch, you can play it on Xbox, you can play it on PlayStation. But anyways, that's about it for me. I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope you had a good time on Ride Time. I will see you all next time.